Hello and welcome to another update video about Mana. Mana is in a similar situation as last time when we talked about it. We still have a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern here on the chart. However, to make that really a reliable pattern, I'd like to see a clearer right shoulder. At the moment, it's a weak right shoulder, and to be honest, if we break out now in this fifth wave, I wouldn't even call it an inverse head and shoulders. I'd like to have a little bit more of a pronounced right shoulder. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I just wouldn't call it an inverse head and shoulders. That doesn't change the idea that we can go up higher and that we should really, as long as we're holding the 34.3 cent level. So support never broke. So situation hasn't changed. Scenario hasn't changed. The idea is that against that level, we are going to make another high in wave 5. Is the low already in? Hard to say. Could be. But then this rally here, as you can clearly see, is only a 3-wave move up, A, B, C. It could turn into a 5-wave move, but needs one more high. Yeah. So remember that what we're dealing with here is likely a diagonal pattern, a leading diagonal. Again, it's not an impulse. You can see a crystal clear A, B, C structure down there in wave 1. So we have A, B, C, then an A, B, C in wave 2 anyway. This here is also a choppy A, B, C structure, where the C wave is a 5-wave move, then the wave 4, and now this would have to be an A, B, C structure as well, because in each of these subwaves we're dealing with A, B, C structures. So whenever that's the case, the subwave structure isn't so important because it will morph anyway. For example, here, I mean, we're not necessarily looking for 5 waves up, right? That's the thing that makes it challenging. Why not? Because if this is forming an ABC in wave 5, then already a 3-wave move could be an A wave, then a B wave pullback and the C wave higher, and that's it. Okay, so again, we don't really know if we are looking for 5 or 3 waves. That's what makes diagonal patterns so difficult. I leave it as it is like that. What you need to understand is if it's a 3-wave move, the A wave, then the B wave could come down quite deep. So in terms of support, if you're looking for micro support, just in case the wave 4 is already in, support would be 39.5 cents, 39.4. So against 39.4 cent level, against that level, we could say maybe the low is in, but it's not clearly, well, you can't say it is until we see a 5-wave move up. Now the problem is it takes longer with a diagonal to confirm it, because sometimes we just don't see 5 waves up. So yeah, it doesn't make so much sense to focus on the microstructure. I think the situation is very clear. We did say that against 34.3 cent level, against that level, we can focus on higher. If the low is already in, what would be the next sort of target range? Let's take a look at that. The 1-2 setup down there was very weak. Mana actually reached the 2.618 extension level. Yeah, so it's quite aggressive. Target for the 5th wave, we talk about, well, normally the 38.2 extension is the first target, but in this case, because the third was so long, that's not enough. So we're looking for 56.8 cents next, yeah, as the 61.8 extension. And then even above that level, yeah, if we push above that level, then the 78.6 extension would be the next target. And that is at 63.4 cents. So between 56.8 and 63.4 cents, I would watch for targets, yeah, and the possible completion of wave 5 there. Again, at the moment, we don't even know if wave 4 is complete, but it's not so much about knowing if it is. The structure hasn't changed at all. It's more about understanding what is support. Support did hold, the price turned around where it needed to. And if it keeps climbing, take a look at that target area that I just mentioned to you. Yeah, that's my update about Mana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.